Hi, welcome to Insight from the Torah portion, Parshat Shemot, and today we have a special class, how to solve behavioral problems of kids with actually just changing something in ourselves. It's unbelievable how we can change something in ourselves and it's influence kids, influence other people, our spouses. It's very interesting, going to teach you how to do it. Very excited. It's also a special day today because it's my birthday. So it's my opportunity to bless you guys in הצלחה in everything you do. שלב פרנסה, שפע, שלב to fulfill your mission in life, and to be easy with joy, with happiness, שלב a lot of health and simcha, and with Hashem you will be able to have powers to do the stuff you want to, and you will see how Hashem guides you and go with you and see everything that happens. It's for the best, even if it doesn't feel good at the moment. You understand that it's for your benefits in the long term. And I want today to start with a story that I saw on Facebook. The lady let me tell the story. Her name is Ayala Rotterman. She wrote it, and it touched me. I wanted to share it with you. So I will share with what she said. She says, again, they call me from the kindergarten of Jonathan, that he made a mess, that I will come to clean him up. After a week, it happened again and again and again, and I already don't know what to do. He's 3.5 years old, and more than a year ago, he stopped using the diaper, but he always does the poop on himself all over the place. Every time I want to go out from the house, I need to think what else I need to take with me, what will happen, how I would deal with it. I tried every possible way to help him overcome this problem. I gave him treats, and I encouraged him. I was angry. I had faith. I went to therapist. Nothing helped. I was starting to feel hopeless. In the last Thursday, I was listening to a special class of Mama Manusi. She's a great teacher, by the way, I love her, on Parshat Veigash. And she talked about the idea of Yuda, that he was able to see something that's not good outside and look inside, therefore where it's inside him and where it touches him. And I like the idea, and I try to decide to do it with Jonathan, my kid. So she asked herself, what is my problem with Jonathan? And then I understood that it makes his stuff in the wrong places. And then I asked myself, is there a place that I do stuff in the wrong place? That I put out garbage in the wrong place? And I saw myself that lately I say stuff to people in the house for not serious stuff. I just not thinking so much, and just like a small things bother me, I right away I say, oh, it's not okay, what you doing? And it feels like putting the garbage out in the wrong place. So I decided that I will only use good words and only in the right places. Like if I need to put a banjo, I will put it, but in the right places, not just without thinking. And then a miracle happened. From the day after that, my son Jonathan, he asks to go to the bathroom. He doesn't miss. It's like a miracle. I look in the outside situation, see what's hard for me there, and then I check inside me where it meets me, and then I do the work inside me, and then it influenced the world outside. Look, she didn't tell the kids anything. She didn't change her behavior to the kids. She was doing it to other people in the house, but it changed the behavior of the kid. It's crazy. And basically what she says, it's what the Baal Shem Tov says. The Baal Shem Tov in Bereshit Kuf Chav Zayin, he talks about it, that I would translate what he said. It's very interesting. He says the person that is clean, he didn't do anything bad ever. He won't see any bad in other people. If he's clean, he won't see bad in other people. Because if he hear or sees something bad in other person, it's a sign from God that something bad is inside him, and it's opportunity for him to get better and change. Because if you see something bad in another person, it's a sign that he has the same thing in himself. And even if it's a tzaddik, you still have like something small from it. And therefore, if you see something, it's a sign that he needs to change in himself and get better. And when he changes in himself, also the other person will change automatically. So you can influence other people, but by changing stuff in you. Okay, like something bother you, I don't know, your kid is not getting married. So you need to think where it meets me, what I can change in myself, and that will influence the other people around me. It's crazy. And I wanted to connect it to the Parsha. And in the Parshat Shavua, it talks about Moshe Rabbeinu. It says, Vayere ish mitzri, make ish ivri mechav. Moshe goes out and he sees an Egyptian hitting a Jewish guy from his brothers. And he probably saw something inside himself. Like he had also inside himself, like he was like coming from the palace. He was living with Paro, but he knew he was Jewish. So maybe he had like a fight inside himself. Like, am I Jewish? Am I Egyptian? Who am I? And then he saw it in the outside. But in Midrash Rabbah, it's a Zohar, and it has a very interesting explanation about what he saw. And it says that there were Egyptian people that were above the Jewish people, and they were like hiding them and taking them out to war. And one of those Egyptian, they were like getting up in the morning and taking out the Jewish to go and do their work. So one day he went and called one of the Jewish people, the Egyptian, and he saw his wife, and his wife was very pretty. So then the next time he called the guy out, he took the guy out to the work, and then he went to the house and went to the Jewish woman, and she got pregnant from him. She thought it was her husband that just went out and came back. And then when her husband came back, he felt like something was off. So he asked, did somebody came in? Did somebody touch you? And she said, yes, I thought it was you. And then the Egyptian, he realized that the Jewish guy knew it. So he wanted to kill this Jewish guy. And Moshe Rabbeinu, he saw in his Ruach HaKodesh that what happened in the house, and also that guy wants to kill the Jewish guy. And that's why it says Vayafen Ko B'cho, because he looked here, looked there, he saw in his Ruach HaKodesh what happened in the house and what's going to happen outside, that he wants to kill him. And that's why he basically killed the Egyptian, because it says in the Torah that somebody that hits the other person, he should be dead. And also it says that somebody that comes on a woman that's not him is also need to be died. מות יומת הנואף והנואפת. And he says, okay, there's two halachot that Egyptian needs to die, so that's why he killed him. But basically, it maybe he saw that because it was something inside himself, because he had a fight in himself, what am I? And also, once he was able to figure out where he's holding, they was able to come back and be a leader and like influence other people, because it was clear for him what's the right thing to do. So if I connect it to a CBT tool, because I always like to do that. So there is a model in Hebrew called Efrat. And Efrat stands for Aleph, Pei, Reish, Tav. Aleph, אירוע, event. Pei, פרשנות, the way we explain what happened. Reish, רגש, the way we feel. And Tav is תגובה, the way we react. So there's event. The event is situation, but then there can be different ways we explain to ourselves the same event. Like if that kid does this poop all over the house, so we can explain in different ways. We can say, oh, he wants to annoy me, he doesn't care, why it happens to me, he does it to annoy me, he wants me to be angry. You can have a different explanation for the situation that happened, but you can also say, oh, what he does, it's actually a problem that I have in myself, that I speak bad words all over the place and not control my words, so he's not controlling his food. So the way we interpret the situation, that will influence the way we feel, because if we say, oh, this kid trying to annoy me, so then I will feel annoyed and angry and stuff like that. And if I say, okay, it's actually a problem in myself, so then I might feel disappointed about myself. I might feel like, okay, I want to change and I have motivation. I might feel excited because I have an opportunity to make stuff better. And then the way I feel will influence the way I react. Because if I will feel annoyed, I may get angry, maybe yell, maybe cry, maybe, do other thing. If I feel motivated or excited, so I will react in a different way. So look at the situation around you and try to see where it meets you and how you can change, and try to give you positive emotions and react in a positive way. B'ezrat Hashem, you will see stuff happening. So let me know what you thought about this class underneath the video. Share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.